Hello everybody, I'm sorry I can't join you in Edinburgh today, but I wanted to send you this message to put on record my thanks for everything the UKERC does. Now, it is an understatement to say that energy policy is becoming increasingly contested. Myths and disinformation are on the rise, and that means it's never been more important to have rigorous, independent analysis that cuts through all the noise, as well as a domestic research base which can both inspire new ideas but also, really importantly, hold us to account. So thank you to Rob and the whole UKERC team for all that you do. Now, it's fair to say we're going to be relying on you more than ever as we continue to respond to the second global energy shock in just 5 years. And look, our view on this has always been that as well as providing the right immediate support for consumers and businesses, we've also got to learn the right long-term lessons, so that when the next price shock arrives, which it will, we're less exposed and much more resilient as a country. Now, that's why the Energy Secretary recently set out plans to go further and faster in our mission for clean, secure, homegrown energy, including bringing forward the next renewables auction to July, following the record-breaking success of the last two rounds. It also means accelerating vital grid infrastructure, doing more to drive electrification across the wider economy, and exploiting untapped public land like brownfield sites and railway warehouses for wind, solar and batteries. And at the same time, and I know you're all interested in this, we're determined to break the link between gas and electricity prices. Now, as you know better than anybody, successive governments have failed to address the challenge of delinking, but we're determined to take action. And so from next year, we'll seek to transfer existing low-carbon generators which supply about a third of our power onto fixed price contracts that deliver value for money for consumer. I think this is a great example of the impact that research institutions like yours can have in real world policy, because you've obviously played an important role in rethinking electricity markets, and I know UKERC actually pioneered the idea of contracts for difference for existing renewables. Now, it's important to say, especially since you're in Scotland, that we're not for a second abandoning oil and gas industries in our pursuit of this clean energy mission. But our view is this: we're neither a drilling every last drop, nor are we a turning off the taps government. None of them are completely sensible paths. Instead, and as you'd expect, we're being led by the science, the facts, and the need for a fair transition. And that's why we're keeping existing fields open for their lifetime and enabling tiebacks through new transitional energy certificates. It's also why we're backing the clean energy industries of the future, so that we give workers and communities the support they need to take up those opportunities and keep the skills here in Scotland. Now, my final point is that as this era of clean, secure energy comes of age, we're going to be relying on research from the UKERC more than ever, not just as an authoritative, evidence-led voice, but as the home of great ideas and an inspiration for young people interested in energy and policy development too. So I hope you have a fantastic conference. Thank you for everything you do, and I look forward to continuing to work with you closely in the months and years ahead.